Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Surajo of MovieMusings, and today I'll be reviewing Think Like a Man, which was released in theater April 19th. I'm sorry, April 20th, 2012. The book is based. The movie is based off Steve Harvey's book Think Like a Man. I'm not gonna say that the book. I don't think Steve Harvey's book there's like some kind of plot to it. There's just a whole bunch of rules that women are supposed to follow in order to capture a man per se. The cast for this movie is pretty big. I'm just gonna say honestly, I went because Kevin Hart was in it, and I find him amusing. Taraji P Henson was in it, and I think she's hot. Megan Good is in it, and I think she's hot as well. Who else? Who else was in it? Oh, Gabrielle Union too was in it, and I think she's hot as well. Pretty much between Kevin Hart and the ladies, that's pretty much why I went to go see the movie. I'm not gonna even lie, the movie was fun. It was hysterical, actually. There was a lot of laughs throughout the entire movie, mainly because of Kevin Hart and majority of the laughs come from the interaction between the guys. It's just like I'm watching the movie and I can relate to them because the way that they behave and communicate with each other in the movies is almost identical to how guys usually communicate when they're together. Guys tend to know how to have fun. They're not really. They're like, insulting each other back and forth, and that's how guys have their fun. But anyway, the point of the movie is this: it tells the story. The story unfolds based on a few different characters. There's the character that the male who is mama's little boy. There's the male who has commitment issues. There's the player. There's the dreamer, and there's the divorced man. And so, like, based on these archetype characters, the women who are attracted to these men follow these rules that are laid out in Steve Harvey's book Think Like a Man, to kind of like attract these kind of guys, the right quote unquote right kind of guy. I always find these books to be hilarious, considering, and especially the people that follow them, because I'm not like some kind of psychologist or psychiatrist or anything like that, but I find that if someone is writing a book and giving you rules and you're applying those rules to your life, they might not work because those rules were designed by that person, so they work on that individual's life. So the book that Steve Harvey writes, yes, it's a generalization of how men usually behave, but the problem is that if you're following it exactly to the nine, the odds are it's not going to work because he's giving you rules on behaving relative to himself. Like, he knows himself, and guys tend to think that they know every other guy, and for the most part guys can relate to each other, but I'm just going to tell you that the rules are not always the same, and when people play this game, it seldom works, and that's what happened in the movie. Like, these women are playing the game based on the book that Steve Harvey wrote, and the men kind of get wind of it. So, like, they're both going back and forth. The man and the woman are going back and forth, manipulating each other, and pretty much the whole thing just backfires. It doesn't even work. So, I think that's a good lesson that this movie teaches you, is that you can't look to a book to try to figure out life. You kind of have to just figure it out as you go along. And I'm just gonna say it was a lot of laughs in the movie. It was a good plot. There was like there's a plot building around each individual male and his counterpart female, but there wasn't enough time for really in-depth character development, obviously because there's just so many plots going on and they have limited time to tell the story. But overall, I would rate this movie an A. You're really gonna laugh. I'm pretty sure you're gonna laugh because I was bawling in the theater. There's a lot of blurts behind you, like people like, because of some of the obscene things that are being said and like the ideas that are being passed around between the guys. Is just hysterical. So overall, yeah, I would rate it an A. I didn't think it was going to be good because I'm pretty much like this movie is in a way identical to that other movie that was based off a book. He's Just Not That Into You, where they kept plugging the book constantly in this movie. Like every other scene, you would see like Steve Harvey in a monologue saying, "Ladies, if you want to do X, Y, Z, you need to do X, Y, Z." And I'm like, it just got annoying after a while. Like, seriously, come on, man. So if you can deal with the constant plugs of the book, I'm pretty sure his book sales are gonna go up now. If you can deal with the constant plugs of the book, you're gonna enjoy the movie because the cast is funny, especially the guys. They're really hysterical together. So yeah, overall, I rated an A, and you can go check it out. And thank you for watching us here at Movie Musing. Take care.